Hey Kid Town friends, look what I have on today. Can you guess what they are? Yep, they're Yoda ears. And you're probably thinking, why does Mrs. Smith have Yoda ears on? I guess Crosby is very curious too. Well, it is a holiday called May the 4th. But, see, today is May the 4th, but it also sounds like May the Force, like in Star Wars, be with you. May the Force. So on May 4th, we celebrate May the Force be with you. So we celebrate Star Wars. And it is also S Day, which Star Wars starts with. So I gave your parents a link to show you how to make some Yoda ears if you would like to. We at the Smith household, which also starts with S, actually I'm going to keep them on, watched New Hope last night in honor, one of my kids' favorite movies. And it's actually Ben's, my older son, his half birthday is on May the 4th. So it's kind of fun all the way around. What else starts with, well, I just said it's Star Wars, starts with S, but just Star in general starts with S. And I have another Oliver Jeffers book called How to Catch a Star that we're going to read. And remember, we're kind of doing an author study. So we read Stuck, which starts with S, about the kite, which is super funny, right? Then we read The New Sweater, the Hueys in The New Sweater, right? Oh my gosh, which also starts with S. It's so silly. And we kind of compared them, and you had to figure out which one you liked more. I like this one's message, like how being different is cool and being creative is cool, and I really like that. So I like this, but I'm not as crazy about the pictures in this one. This one, I love the illustrations, and I just think that all the different ways that he tries to get it unstuck are super funny. And he never gives up, too, which is another one. Another important message and words to live by. So let's see what happens in How to Catch a Star. I may have read this already this year, but I don't think so. All right. Once there was a boy, and the boy loved stars very much. We have been looking at the stars outside here, and there's just so beautiful. There's actually a really, really bright star in the sky. Well, you think it's a star, but it's actually not. It's Venus. It's one of the planets. So if you go outside and it's nice and clear, I don't think it will be today because it's raining, but if you can find that really, really bright star, it's not the North Star, it's Venus. You can tell your parents that one. Every night the boy watched the stars from his window and wished he had one of his very own. So some people want a pet. He wants a star. He dreamt of how his star would be his friend, and they would play hide and go seek and take long walks together. That would be so fun. The boy decided he would try to catch one. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be best because then the star would be tired from being up in the sky all night. The next day he set out at sunrise. Wow, lots of S words in here. But he could not see a star anywhere, so he sat down and waited for one to appear. I like his first strategy. He waited, and he waited, and he ate lunch. Wow, he's being very patient. And waited, and after dinner he waited some more. Finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. So there it is, right here. The boy tried to jump up and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. So, very carefully, he climbed to the top of the tallest tree he could find, but the star was still out of reach. Yeah, it's really far away. Remember, the sun is a star, right? That's the closest star to us. He thought he might lasso the star with a life preserver from his father's boat, but it was much too heavy for him to carry. So this is kind of like Stuck, where he's trying lots of different strategies, right? If only he could fly up in a spaceship and just grab the star, but the only spaceship he owned was made of paper, and it didn't fly well at all. Perhaps he could get a seagull that also starts with S, to help him fly up into the sky to reach his star. But the only seagull he could find didn't want to help. Look at, he's trying to talk to him, and he's not even listening. Ah, how frustrating. The boy worried he would never catch a star. Just then, he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star he had ever seen. Just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. What do you think that might be? You guys know? Shout it out. A reflection. You're right. So is it the real star? No, just the reflection. Like when you look in the mirror. He tried to fish it out with his hands, but when the boy reached out to touch the star, it just rippled through his fingers. Oh, heartbreaking. Now the boy was sad, but in his heart, the wish just wouldn't give up. Slowly, he began walking home. What do you think is going to happen? And that's when he saw it. Washed up on the bright golden sand. I bet you all know what it is, right? Have you ever found one of these? A starfish. Perfect. The boy had caught a star of his very own. Look at that smile. Oh, that starts with S too. Smile. Look at that. Now he's reading his star a story, just like we read just now. So, I don't know if I had to choose. I don't know if I could choose which is my favorite, but I do like in this one how he doesn't ever give up, right? He keeps trying and trying and trying, and it's kind of like stuck, right? So that's how they're the same. The pictures are though very different in this one. Like look at the trees in these, right? In this one, and then look at the tree, right? And this. So he was using some different drawing techniques and ideas, right? Which is really cool. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed our little story or author study of Oliver Jeffers. He's one of my favorites. There's lots of other ones too if you ever find them at the library. All right, friends, well, may the force be with you. Have fun making some Yoda ears. There's also some other activities in that link too if you are really into Star Wars. All right, bye, friends.